Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and today I'm going to talk about some simple preschool concept books and then some cool, easy things that you can do with your preschoolers to complement or extend maybe what they're doing at school, or if they're not in school, there are things that you can do at home and through play and experimentation and stuff. So here are some wonderful books. So let's talk about the books first. This series, this Johnny Lambert's Animal 1, 2, 3, and there is also an Animal ABC book. They are beautifully done. I love the illustrations of these board books. And this is a counting story, plus it has flip pages, which are always fun for kids. They love those. Not all of them are flip pages, but there are some. So check that out. This is a fabulous baby, preschool, toddler book that shares the concepts, and you could even go so far as to ask your child what the sounds are that the animals make, or maybe what colors they are to highlight and such while they are counting. So two really terrific heavy-duty sturdy books. This one is a great one to do with your kids outside if you love to get outside, which nowadays with the pandemic we love to be outside. This is a poem by George Ella Lyon and photographs by Ann W. Olson, and this is counting in the on the woods. And this is just beautiful, and it's a great counting story. So you could take your kids on a little nature walk, even just in your backyard, and find things to count or count along while you're doing things. Then I have this great counting book. This is always fun because who doesn't love M&Ms? You could do this with cereal, with Cheerios, or with whatever you eat for cereal or snacks or goldfish or whatever, and play with your kids. So this book, if you're following along in the book, you're using the colors and the counting of the M&Ms, but there is also a step up from this, which is with peanut M&Ms, and it's different math concepts. So, counting with things that your kids eat is always fun because you can do that with them no matter how young they are. You can count and say, I'm giving you 3, and can you eat 1, or whatever. Then there's this wonderful story. I love the Alan Baker books, the color books of the rabbits. So they have color counting, colors, mixing of colors. You can play with them. You can do it with a Ziploc bag. Put the 2 colors in a Ziploc bag, seal it, and then have the kids squish it all together so that it mixes the colors, so they can see how colors are mixed. They can do mixing with a brush. You could actually do the mixing just like the White Rabbit does, and try the colors. So there's wonderful ways to do that. They also have, he also has a great counting book. So I love those books. This one is more of a story, but it is a great story about a little rabbit who goes to school and learns to count to 10 and has an enjoyable, wonderful day with his friends all about counting. So this is Christopher Counting. And I love that read aloud. This one, so Mouse Paint and Mouse Count are 2 other books. These are by Ellen Stoll Walsh. 2 favorites. They also complement Alan Baker's book really well because the mice are trying to hide from the cat, and they're mixing colors of paint and to hide themselves. So really love that. And then this one, Mouse Count, they are going to trick the snake and get away because they don't want to get eaten. So really great concept books. So a couple of things to share. So today I provided this great cutting patterns. So this is a great preschool, early elementary cutting skills, for kids to use scissors. So there's a lot of tricky ones, but you could just start with straight, curvy, and zigzaggy, and then get more complex or tighter as they go along. So you could make these on your own. You can also do another similar cutting activity. So you could have the kids, so I have the words for each of the shapes. You could have the kids color them in different colors, give them suggestions, talk about colors. Then you can have them cut them out, and they are again using their fine motor and developing their fine motor skills and practice cutting and using scissors. And then you can also see whether your kids are left or right-handed, because we want, whatever one they tend to go with more often is probably the hand that is their dominant hand. You can do a great activity with kids. So these are just a bunch of colored flowers. And what I have done with the kids in story time is laid these out on the floor, taped them right to the floor, and then we get the kids moving and jumping and playing. And I put them all out and say, everybody jump on the purple flower. And everybody goes and runs and gets on the purple flower. Or everybody jump on the blue flower. You could do it so that you hold up a flower, so that you're doing it with older kids, and have the kids, you could have blank flowers, or you could have the kids just say, okay, draw a blue flower, and they draw a blue flower, or whatever. And so there are so many ways that you can use colors to extend and plan and just do fun things with your kids. And these are easy, simple things that you can do at home with very little supplies. You don't have to go out and buy anything. If you have newsprint or recycled, brown paper that comes in boxes from ordering, you can color on those. Get yourself some crayons. If you don't have any, crayons are super to have. One more activity, and I did this a long time ago. There's a video way back early on, and it's a story about socks and a sock party. And I just printed and downloaded a bunch of different socks, and I did pairs of socks, and then I put them out and had the kids pair them up. So you could do this with real live socks. Your kids then help with your laundry and pairing up socks. They also get to do something really fun, and sorting activities are great preschool, toddler, and early elementary activities where kids can do something fun and easy and quick at home that extends and makes them think. So, hugs to you all. I hope this was helpful. I hope you check out some of these wonderful books that we have at the library or at your library about cool concepts and ABCs, 1, 2, 3's shapes and colors. And yeah, so have a great weekend. Happy Labor Day. Miss Amy.